Good morning, dear students. Today it is 20 October 2021, and today we will be doing a comprehension passage. And here we go with the passage. Read the passage given below. The choices we make on a daily basis, wearing a seatbelt, lifting heavy objects correctly or purposely, staying out of any dangerous situation, can either ensure our safety or bring about potentially harmful circumstances. You and I need to make a decision that we are going to get our lives in order. Exercising self control, self discipline, and establishing boundaries and borders in our lives are some of the most important things we can do. A life without discipline is one that's filled with carelessness. We can think it's kind of exciting to live life on the edge. We like the image of, yeah, that's me, living on the edge. Ooh, it's become a popular way to look at life. But if you see, even highways have lines which provide margins for our safety while we are driving. If we go over one side, we'll go into the ditch. If we cross over the line in the middle, we could get killed. And we like those lines because they help us to keep safe. Sometimes we don't realize how lines help to keep us safe. I'm not proud of this, but for the first 20 years of my life at work, I ignored my limits. I felt horribly physically most of the time. I used to tell myself, I know I have limits and that I've reached them, but I'm going to ignore them and see if or how long I can get by with it. I ran to doctors, trying to make myself feel better through pills, vitamins, natural stuff, and anything I could get my hands on. Some of the doctors would tell me, it's just stress. That just made me mad. I thought stress meant you don't like what you do or can't handle life, and I love what I do. But I kept pushing myself, traveling, doing speaking engagements, and so on, simply exhausting myself. Finally, I understood I was living an unsustainable life and needed to make some changes in my outlook and lifestyle. You and I don't have to be like everyone else or keep up with anyone else. Each of us needs to be exactly the way we are, and we don't have to apologize for it. We're not all alike, and we need to find a comfort zone in which we can enjoy our lives instead of making ourselves sick with an overload of stress. On the basis of understanding of the passage, answer the questions that follow. Which of the characteristics are apt about the writer in the following context? I know I have limits and that I've reached them, but I'm going to ignore them and see if or how long I can get by with it. 1. Negligent. 2. Indecisive. 3. Spontaneous. 4. Reckless. 5. Purposeless. Question 2. The reason why living on the edge has become popular is because of the A. Constant need for something different. B. Population being much younger. C. Exhausting effort to make changes. D. Strong tendency to stay within our limits. Question 3. The phrase potentially harmful circumstances refers to circumstances that can A. Certainly be dangerous, B. Be fairly dangerous, C. Be possibly dangerous, D. Seldom be dangerous. Question 4. choose the option that correctly states the two meanings of outlook as used in the passage. 1. A person's evaluation of life. 2. A person's experiences in life. 3. A person's point of view towards life. 4. A person's regrets in life. And the options are A. 1 and 4, B. 2 and 3, C. 3 and 5, D. 4 and 5. Question 5. Choose the option that best captures the central idea of the passage from the given quotes. 1. It's all about quality of life and finding a happy balance between work and friends. 2. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. 3. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. 4. Balance is not something you find, it's something you create. And the options are A. Option 1, B. Option 2, C. Option 3, D. Option 4. Moving to question 6. The author explains the importance of discipline and boundaries in our lives using the example of A. Road accidents, B. Traffic rules, C. Lines on the highway, D. Safe driving. Question 7. The author attempts to dash the readers through this write-up. A. Rebuke, B. Question, C. Offer aid to, D. Offer advice to. Question 8. What is the message conveyed in the last paragraph of the passage? A. Love what you do. B. Love yourself to love others. C. Be the best version of yourself. D. Be yourself. Question 9. Which of the following will be the most appropriate title for the passage? A. Much too soon. B. Enough is enough. C. How much is too much. D. Have enough to do. Question 10. The author uses colloquial words such as ya and woo. Which of the following is not a colloquial word? A. Hooked. B. Guy. C. Stuff. D. Stress. Question 11. Select the option that makes the correct use of unsustainable as used in the passage to fill in the blank space. A. In the long run, the dash officials followed emergency procedures. B. Emergency procedures were dash by the officials. C. Officials reported an dash set of events during the emergency. D. Officials admit that the emergency system is dash in the long run. Question 12. What does the author mean when he says to get our lives in order? A. To resume our lives. B. To organize our lives. C. To rebuild our lives. D. To control our lives. Dear students, try to solve the passage on your own and then check the answers. Answer 1, option C, 1 and 4. Answer 2, option A, constant need for something different. Answer 3, option C, be possibly dangerous. Answer 4, option C, 3 and 5. Answer 5, option D, option 4. Answer 6, option C, lines on the highway. Answer 7, option D, offer advice to. Answer 8, option C, be yourself. Answer 9, option C, how much is too much. Answer 10, option D, stress. Answer 11, option D, officials admit that the emergency system is in the long run? And the answer is option D. Answer 12. Option B, to organize our lives. Thank you, dear children, and have a wonderful day ahead.